Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of the SMU Death Penalty Dynasty on NCAA Football 2006. This is James coming back at you with more commentary. SMU travels to Houston, another former Conference USA opponent. We're going down to Houston. It's a beautiful day. It's 80 degrees, and we're still number 3 in the country after an impressive win last week against UTEP. We go on the road. We take this true freshman quarterback to a road environment. Houston is a team that we have successfully played the last few years. I think they're the last team that we lost a conference game to in Conference USA. But after that, we pretty much dominated. And Eric Clark, the true freshman out of Warrensville Heights, Ohio, looks the part. 6'2", 245, had a fantastic start to his career last week. We're going to see if he can continue that here in Houston. Good to get a road game in before we start Big 12 play. We're going to be playing at bigger venues against better teams, but we need to see where this team is as we go into conference play. But first, I've got to take care of business. I love the uniform clash here, the all reds versus the all whites on the green field. Looks great. We're going to start off going to Xavier Hart. Eric Clark, shotgun, is going to fire. Survey left, has a man wide open and just overthrows Joshua Moore. 2nd and 10 under center. Clark surveys, looks, fires left, has Joshua Moore this time, picks up most of it. It's going to be 3rd and 2 under center. Clark's going to throw the ball, fire deep. He's going for everything, and he's got Trey Caraway. Huge game last week for the junior. He's looking to supplant some of these seniors. You can see the ball did not come out cleanly, but with the 97 throw power, Eric Clark's able to get the football there. Under center in the red zone, Clark surveys, fires left, has Joshua Moore, but he's not able to bring that pass down. That could have been a big one. 2nd and 10 under center. Clark right hash, fires right, has Michael Chisholm. Looks like he picks up about half of it. It's going to be 3rd and 5 at the 8-yard line. Clark under center, fires left, has Casimir Walker. Casimir Walker, touchdown. SMU Mustangs, impressive start to this game here for the Mustangs offense. You can see they're in rhythm. They're finding the impact players. All the receivers getting involved here so far, and it's 7-0. They're going to go I formation, throw it back to the quarterback, and that's deflected away smartly by Raheem Scott, our buddy. Was it Edgar Smith, number 11, rocking that 1-1 like Alex. I believe this is our 3rd or 4th time playing him. Last week he got hurt early in their game. They put in the backup, and the backup got hurt for the season. So this kid needs to stay healthy for Houston in a big way. They're going to go 3 and out. They don't do much. The receiver has to come back for that ball. They did not give him forward progress. And we're going to get the ball right back. Shotgun left hash. We fired a Caraway. Pick up about 2 or 3 yards there. Good way to just kind of keep things moving along. They are offside, so it's going to be 2nd and 3. We're going to take another shot deep, this time down to Josh Moore. Moore's not able to bring that in. So 3rd and 3, we're going to hand this ball off. Brown weaves through the defense and is able to pick up that first down. Nice job navigating the defensive line there and picking up a nice chunk of yardage. First down, shotgun with the 48. We're going to fire deep again, and this time we got him. Joshua Moore, big time play, beats the DB all the way down to the 2-yard line. This passing game can beat you short. This passing game can beat you long. Eric Clark looks like he can make all of the throws. That's why we were so enticed by that 97 throw power. Sometimes if you have a weaker arm, that can get underthrown, deflected, and that's when bad things happen. Not here with this kid. Not a lot of underthrows with 97 throw power. We don't get much on 1st and goal. We do try the end around to Michael Chisholm just to mix it up a little bit. Not able to pick it up there. So shotgun here, 3rd down. We're going to try the screen, and that gets absolutely eaten alive by the Houston Cougar defense. So 1st and goal at the 2 turns into a chip shot field goal. The kick is up and good by Brent Zuzo, and just like that, it's 10-0 SMU. So 2.5-minute drive, only get 3 points. Houston's hanging around. 10-0. Shotgun Smith is going to keep it, but he jukes right into a defender. Bad idea. Baraka Bridges, he's a big man down there. Good play by the defender. 2nd and 12. Smith looks and is sacked. Coyote Brown, how do you do? Another sack for the kid who's replacing Jonathan Sandback. 3rd and 17. They're going to try play action shotgun again. Fires off to Chandler, and he goes out of bounds. So they're going to give us the ball right back on their side of the field. We're going to fire left quickly to Casimir Walker. Looks like he picks up about 2 catches for 12 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 as we go into the 2nd quarter. 10-0 SMU. Shotgun left hash. Clark surveys, fires left. Has Trey Caraway, turns upfield. He's able to pick up another 3 or 4 yards there. It's going to bring up 3rd and manageable. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Shotgun, Clark finds man coverage, beats the linebacker 25 and just outside of the red zone down to the 21-yard line. Under center, right hash, handoff to Brown. He's got space, breaks a tackle, spin move, picks up about 9 of the 10 there. It's going to bring up 2nd and short. Clark under center, runs the option left, pitches the ball off late. Brown jukes upfield. Maybe could have taken that outside, but does pick up the first down. 1st and goal at the 7. Shotgun. Clark fires right, looks for Joshua Moore, who just flat out drops it in the end zone. 2nd and goal at the 7. Shotgun. Clark surveys. Fires over the middle, deflected in the air by the tight end and intercepted by Thompson. Thompson comes up with the goods. This is a hot one to handle from Eddie McCoy, but he's probably got to make a better play than putting the ball up in the air in the middle of the red zone. So an unfortunate interception in the end zone. We could have gone up 17-0. Instead, Houston gets a little bit of life here. They're going to fire over the middle of Stone. Nice completion there. It's going to set up 2nd and 1 at their own 29. I formation tight end set. Pitch right, tries that option pass again, and that one gets eaten alive. 3rd and 9, under center. Smith looks, hit as he throws, and is intercepted by Chris Barrett. Coyote Brown should get an assist for that one. He got immediate pressure. The ball got underthrown, and Chris Barrett was the right man at the right time. Nice interception from number 28 there. Coyote Brown, they're just causing havoc. You can see him get right into Smith's grill, and that gets Barrett the interception. So again, we're right on the fringe of the red zone. We're going to fire deep on the left hash. Oh, almost had him there. A little bit of an underthrow. I was just talking about how he never does it, and then he did it. We get man coverage. Hart 15-10 tries to get smoked. He got smoked. He got down to the 6. He was not able to juke up. We do run an option right. We pitch it late to Brown on the near hash. That short side option does not quite get the job done, but we do pick up 2. Clark surveys, scrambles left, fires, and has Michael Chisholm. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Nice little deviation. He finds Chisholm over the left side there on the drag, and we're able to complete that pass for a touchdown. Touchdown, SMU. Can see him roll. Sometimes we tuck it. This time we throw it. 17-0 Mustangs here in Houston. Cougars going to set up play action. Fire left, has Maxey, but I don't think he got anything. In fact, he lost yardage. A nice play by Raheem Scott. That's a loss of 2. Shotgun. Smith surveys, fires over the middle. Intercepted. Isaiah Johnson, both sets of cornerbacks now have interceptions in this first half. It is 17-0, and Houston, you got to do something offensively here. It's looking a little bit ugly. Again, you can see Brown get pressure, forces the ball. Isaiah Johnson just runs the route for the receiver. 1st and 10 under center. Clark at the 32. He's going to scramble, look left, fire to Walker, who's able to pick up a couple there. He's not able to beat the defender. He's able to pick up 3. Shotgun left hash. Clark looks, surveys, rolls left. Going to fire out of bounds. You did see the flag. It's probably going to be holding. This one's going to go ahead and come back. So it's going to go ahead and kick us out of field goal range here. It's going to bring up 2nd and 17 at the Houston 39. So we're going backwards a little bit. Emmanuel Sanders not thrilled. Shotgun. We're going to try to get all of that on one play, and that's exactly what we do. Trey Caraway coming up with the goods again. He's looking the part, ladies and gentlemen. He might be the number 2, and if he keeps playing like this, he might be the number 1. 1st and goal at the 10. Clark shotgun fires over the middle to Xavier Hart. It's a little bit overthrown. 2nd and 10. Shotgun fires to the left, going back to Hart. Hart's got too much speed. Finds the pylon. Touchdown. SMU Mustangs. Beautiful looking play. Xavier Hart, combination of hands, hits him in stride, has the speed. The linebacker is not able to get there, and he just goes straight to the pylon. That's all you need, baby. Just get the ball over the goal line. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. 24-0 here in the first half. Houston needs to do something offensively to get back into this game. They have 0 first downs. 24-0. That one should have been intercepted. That was directly into the hands of the DB. Not able to corral that in. Shotgun Smith going to scramble. He's able to get through there. He's able to navigate a little bit. Gets caught up on an O-lineman. Does take a shot for it, though. Picks up 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3 under center. Delayed handoff. They're going to get Chandler in space. 40, 45, gets across midfield, breaks a tackle, and just about stayed in bounds. Nice play by Chandler. We've seen him a few times. You see Nigel Barnes get sucked in there a little bit, not able to make a play. Smith shotgun fires left, incomplete. Good pressure by the defense. 2nd and 10 at the SMU 44. Smith shotgun surveys, misses the deflection. Longshore, nice catch, gets across the 30-yard line, and we have Laundry on the field. It is holding, so that is going to come back. It's going to be 2nd and 20. Negates a pretty nice play for Houston. They take a timeout there to stop the clock with a minute 13. Shotgun Smith fires right and overthrows his man. So 3rd and forever for Houston with a minute 10 to go. Shotgun Smith scrambles right. He's got a ton of space here, and he picks up almost all of it. He gets 18 of the 20, and that's going to encourage Houston to go for this. They hand it off to the fullback Maxey, who picks it up. Nice looking play. So Houston from 3rd and 20 to a conversion. They're trying to get points here before half. Play action, roll pocket right, fires right, has Hood for another first down. They get into the red zone at the 17. They're going to go hurry up here. We're going to let them go hurry up, or we're going to call a timeout. They get everybody huddled up. Time's running. We're down to 50 seconds left. They got a tight end, a set, taking their time. Play action. Smith's going right back to it. This one's going to be an overthrow. So a lot of action there for not much. Under center, Smith fires left, has the wide receiver on the screen, but he loses a couple there. And again, the clock is running. They're going to go ahead and try to get huddled up here. You got to imagine, you'd think you'd want something going downfield here as opposed to trying to run the football, but we'll see what they do. They go option right. They pitch the ball off. Maxey has us in all kinds of space and gets all the way down to the 1 yard line. We overplay. The fullback is the running back, and they get all the way down to the 1. They're going to reward Maxey for his efforts. Touchdown Cougars. Interesting drive for Houston. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try the handoff to Chandler, who loses 7. So that did not work. Great drive for Houston to go ahead and get back, or try to get back into this game. So it's 24-6 SMU at halftime. Nice drive by Houston, and they get the ball. Shotgun Smith fires right, immediately intercepted. Raheem Scott, he's like, yeah, all right, you got the touchdown before half. You get the ball, maybe you'll get back into this. Absolutely not. Raheem Scott reads the play, jumps in front of the defender, picks that football off, and we get the ball right back on the fringe of the red zone. Clark, shotgun left hash, rolls right. He's going to fire to Joshua Moore. Touchdown SMU Mustangs. Houston starts the half with the ball, and we score 11 seconds into it. That is not how Houston drew it up. So instead of getting the ball back and maybe a chance to get it within like 10 or so, they're back down by 4 scores. It's 31-6. Beautiful rollout, beautiful throw. Moore makes a nice adjustment on the ball that was a little bit behind, and now it's 31-6. Houston shotgun goes back to work. Smith fires, does have Stone, but he coughs up the football, and Isaiah Johnson had an interception earlier. He's got a fumble recovery here. The start of this half for Houston has been an absolute disaster. They got the ball 24-6, and now they've given the ball back to us twice. Unbelievable. So just like that, we get the ball back. It's 31-6. We're right on the fringe of field goal range. Clark, right hash, fires left. Has Joshua Moore, but he's not able to bring that one down. 2nd and 10 under center. We're going to go shotgun. We're going to go option. Rolls to the left. Juke move. Jakari Brown, can he get the pylon? He does. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Great individual effort there by Jakari Brown. Nice job on the option by Clark to get the ball out here. And Brown is able to make a man miss and then find the edge, and he jumps for the pylon, and they give him the touchdown. 38-6 SMU. We scored 2 touchdowns in 34 seconds, and we didn't even start the half with the ball. But Smith picks up a nice job on the ground. He's not giving up yet. Edgar Smith here. 1st and 10 at the own 41. Shotgun play action. Fires over the middle, nearly caught, but dropped, unfortunately. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the own 41. Chandler, direct snap. Tries to break a tackle. Is not able to do so. Coyote Brown makes a nice stop there. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Shotgun play action. Smith surveys, fires to the right. Deflected away. So they're going to have to punt this football back to us. Shotgun Clark. Surveys, looks, fires, goes for everything. There's that man again. Trey Caraway deep again. 5 catches, 117 yards. Another chunk play here. Gets us out of our own shadow of our own goal line. And just like that, we're on the Houston side of the field. So shotgun left hash fires over the middle. That was dangerous. That was not open. Deflected away by 2 Houston Cougars. Shotgun fire left. Caraway cuts inside and is drugged down after a decent little game there. I think he picked up 8, almost got 10. 3rd and 2, shotgun. Clark surveys, fires to the left, has Trey Caraway again. There's that man, makes a juke and picks up a few more inside. Another beautiful play by Trey there. That gets us right on the fringe of the red zone. 1st and 10, we go with the screen, go to Moore. He's able to pick up a few there. He's picks up about 2 or 3. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 at the set of 17. Shotgun, Clark surveys, fires to the right, has Xavier Hart's able to make a nice catch in front of 2 defenders there. 3rd and 5. Under center, option left. Clark has acres of space, pitches it off. Jakari Brown gets all the way down to the 6-yard line. You can see he's having a really nice day running the football. 1st and goal at the 6. Clark fires left, has Trey Caraway, picks up about half of the 6, gets us down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal at the 4. Jakari Brown cleans it up, takes care of the rest. Garbage man takes out the trash. 4-yard touchdown, and it's 45-6. We had a road test. Crowd wasn't much of a factor. We have not struggled. This has been all SMU all the time here as we get geared up for conference play. That one's nearly intercepted. Probably should have been intercepted if we're honest. 2nd and 10 under center, tight end set. Smith surveys, fires over the middle, and throws it right into a DB. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Shotgun 4 wide, running back goes to the left. He fires to the left, has Hood, but Hood does not pick up 10. They got to give us the football back here. Clark's going to fire to the right, has Casimir Walker in space, spin move, juke move. Oh, baby. He almost made it all the way there. Great looking play by Casimir Walker. Beat his man here. You're going to see the defender fall down. And he gets upfield, spins one, jukes another, and man, I thought he was going to take it to the house after that, but he picks up a beautiful gain down to the 33. Under center, Clark surveys, rolls left. He's going to go back to Walker, and Walker's able to bring that one in as well, right at the 20-yard line. So Walker with a couple of nice plays. Shotgun left hash. Clark surveys, fires to Caraway, makes a nice catch, and gets upfield for a nice chunky yard. 2nd and 3, down to the 12, nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. Under center, Clark fires over the middle. That's deflected away at the last second by the linebacker. Really nice play to get that out of there. It does bring up 3rd and 3. That's just too much space for Jakari Brown. Houston's looking pass. We're not passing. Brown runs the ball on 3rd down. Look at the amount of room here. He could have run forever. Could have run all the way to the Gulf of Mexico there. That would have been an easy thing to do there. So 52-6, Raheem Scott makes the tackle, and that's how we go to the 4th quarter. 52-6 SMU. This has been a one-sided affair. Really enjoying how this is going so far. We've done a great job showing up on the road here. Houston under center. We're going to hand off to Chandler. Chandler's not going to get much there. We still have the starters in on defense for now. Probably not for long. 3rd and 11. Smith surveys. He's going to go for absolutely everything, and that one was pretty fortunate to hit the turf. That one probably should have been picked off. That's all she wrote. We get the ball back, and we're running out the clock. 52-6. SMU goes on the road and picks up a nice W here in Houston. Again, this is a team that we played in Conference USA, so we want to give Willie Fritz and those guys a chance to, earn the revenue that they deserve for games that they already had scheduled in the past. So I wanted to help them out. They're a rivalry of ours, and we'll continue to play them. Might interchange them with Rice or some of those other Texas-based teams as we move forward, maybe Tulane, something like that. Who knows? But in the meantime, another pretty academic performance here, very business-like, which is what you want to see from this team. Not as many turnovers as last week, but defensively, we're just all over them. 492, 129 total yards, 363 passing yards to 38 for Houston. Just not a lot. We were 8 for 10 on 3rd down. They had 4 turnovers. Yeah, so we forced 10 turnovers in 2 games. Pretty one-sided. So Smith didn't do much. Clark was good, not great. 26 for 36, 364, 4 touchdowns. The pick is still very good, but maybe not as good as last week. Had another 3 rushing touchdowns. Caraway was the big man this week. 9 catches, 151 yards. He did not have a touchdown. 4 other guys did, but I tell you what, Trey Caraway's starting to look that part. Moore had 4 drops. Caraway only had 1, and that was a tough drop. He keeps playing like that. Maybe he's the guy. We'll go through the box score here. But in the meantime, we got one more conference game before we one more non-conference game in ECU before we head into conference play in Nebraska. It's ECU next week. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time. Take care.